Welcome to Powerscourt East. This is a parkland of elegance and all-embracing beauty. It is an amazing spot. It is part of an estate that covers 1,000 acres, and it contains 2 golf courses. This is the east, on the other side of the clubhouse is the west. It has a very plush hotel. It has some of the best gardens in the world. The amazing and beautiful Powerscourt house itself, and then there's the waterfall. For you and me though, it's all about the golf course, right? So Powerscourt East, let me show you around. The first green is the perfect opportunity to introduce you to one of the highlights of Powerscourt East, the greens themselves. They are sublime. They are devious too. You will have some serious entertainment playing on these, and the same is true over on the west course, because both sets of greens are absolutely fabulous. So you have to have real patience and good green reading skills to get around this course. So patience is probably the most important, and a light touch, because the greens are fast. The last thing to say is this: the course is always in good condition. The greens are always immaculate. That's something else I will say more than once, I'm sure. But you can see at the moment there's sort of quite a lot of brown. There's nothing wrong with the condition. We've just had a lovely hot spell, so things are a little bit toasty, shall we say. The par 4 7th is a sweet short hole, 330 something meters. It's not a big hole. You don't need a big drive off the tee. The rough at Powerscourt East is lethal. Now, for 3 months of the year, because it's the end of July, they're about to cut it all down, take it all away, all across the course, all those beautiful golden grasses that you'll see elsewhere in this video. And you can see that bouncing. You'll find that there are other places where you won't. Here though, you can lose a ball in a heartbeat. You could lose it from 10 yards away. And speaking of which, I'm going to go and see if I can find this one. The bunkering is very attractive. I mean, you can see this is the first hole. They're big, they're small, they're beautifully shaped, and there are about 80 of them. So you'll probably visit one at some point during your round. It's worth mentioning that that is the 11th hole, the only hole on this course without a bunker. It is worth noting that this, the 16th hole, is the first time you have water on the course. There's a second time too, which is on the 17th. This will absolutely ruin a scorecard if you try to get over ambitious. In fact, it's actually quite interesting. The par 5s go up in length from the start to the finish. So the second is the shortest, followed by the 6th, followed by the 12th. And then you have this one, which obviously is a beast. Now there's a pond in front of it. So most of us, and when I say most of us, I imagine that's 95% of us, are going to be laying up in 2. The 4 par 3s all play from a high tee down to the green. Now that just makes them incredibly attractive to play. You stand on the tee box, you look down on that green, you can see everything, you see all the trouble, but it's a beautiful sight. And they're a good variety of distances too. So let's just run through this. This is from the white tees in meters. The third, 134. The 5th, 192, then you have 13, which is 158, and here, 132. What are the challenges of Powerscourt East? What makes this a both entertaining and challenging course to play? The thing is, off the tee, it's not that difficult. Fairways are pretty generous, so as a driver's course, you'll actually have a lot of fun here. There are bunkers, okay? This 17th is a bad example, you can't see a bunker. But on a lot of the holes you have bunkers on the fairway sides. Most of them keep well enough back, and also you're going to find that they're on one side, not the other, which gives you room to maneuver. So the real challenge is on your approach shots, because the bunkering around the greens and the shape of the greens just make anything offline trouble. Welcome to the famous 16th. The par 3 on the East course is the hole that pretty much anyone will talk about if they talk about this golf course. So if you're having a conversation and they don't bring this hole up, chances are they went in the water. Now, it is a beautiful hole. I mean, look at it. It's absolutely picture perfect. Who wouldn't want to hit a ball on this? Now, the other thing to note is that this is also the hole where the most holes in one are scored. Wouldn't you like to have one on this hole? The toughest hole by far is the par 4/8. The 17th, which is index 2, comes down to one shot, which is your shot across the pond to the green. Here, 405 meters. You can see the pin, you can see the bunkers. There are 7 in all. I don't know if you can see up here. Let's have a look. There's a bunker, there's a cross bunker. Can you see that? That's not even the cross bunker you need to worry about. There's another cross bunker beyond that, and it's about 50, 60 yards short of the green. That is the big problem for you. Hit a good drive and you can probably go for it. Don't hit a good drive, then you just got to be sensible. And it's like stepping stones. The fairway, you just got to bounce between the bits of fairway to make sure you don't find a bunker, to give yourself a chance to get close to the pin in 3. So you need to hit a really nice drive up there. The nearest bunkers on the right hand side are 220 meters or something like that. They're not far, but you've got plenty of room to play onto the left hand side. And that is probably the better side to play from. So favour the left, then decide what you're going to do with your second. If you have to, lay up short of that second cross bunker. So you don't need a big shot and then leave yourself sort of 70, 80 yards into the green. It's index 1. I'll go back to that because your work isn't done. The green has a strong tier across it and it goes from left to right, so it's across the middle of the green. If the pin's at the front, you can actually use that tier to your advantage. The best place for the pin in terms of the easiest pin position is actually at the back, where the tier doesn't have any sway. There is one other aspect of Powerscourt Golf Club that needs to be considered when you're deciding whether you want to play here or not. And it's here, right up there. That is the Sugarloaf, or to give it its full name, the Great Sugarloaf. It appears constantly during your round, whether you're playing here on the east or over there on the west. It makes no difference. It is ever present. And this is absolutely fantastic. It's here on the 12th hole. Here and here. To play different shots. Sorry, bug in my ear. There we go. And that is, this here is the Great Sugarloaf.